Liberty Mutual helps you customize and save hundreds on car insurance.
I don't think they know how to play
Murder Mo, kill 'em all, man. Murder Mo, kill 'em all, kill 'em all, kill 'em all. Murder Mo, kill 'em all, man. Murder Mo, kill 'em all, kill 'em all, kill 'em all. Murder Mo, 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 murder you, da 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 da. Murder Mo, 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 murder you, da 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 da. Better watch that red rum, that bloody mo murder is what I learned, y'all. Don't be fucking with a thug or slug, ripping them guts and dripping that blood. Roll with the gun in my hand and the can in the stand, I be ran with the murder mo. Niggas put triggers and they really quick to put you in the river, slaughtering them in the summer, then they found. They get mistake me playing as they be quick when they pull out their weapon on me. With you whenever they see me, it's keeping me deep in their army. Victim and y'all left on when I call my dogs, I be ready and tell you when to go. Put them on the ground with the fofo, I just wanna let a nigga know. Niggas steady faking like they rolling with the bone, when they really wanna see the bone go. Now nigga you did wrong, get back and take a couple steps backwards, I collapse, yeah. Help to the player haters, just remember what bone you jealous backstabber, backstabber. Claim my thing, my slang. 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 Claim my thing, my. Be the fucking po-po, and bitch I got an automatic, let's pump that war up. If I could just look up and see Bubbo dying, flipping my mind. Stone up with the gauge, little ripper, put the donut in the grave. With the lane we play, with the AK-47 equal 187. I got a gauge and you got a 9, but you better try to get your weapon up before mine. Shoot them in the head, top hits, but you make sure they dead, and the nigga finna bleed while they lay in bed.
I never let you down, I'ma shine.
How are we doing today? Oh no, I hope y'all see the title. Yeah, being Crump is a joke. Most niggas is jokes. That's a nigga. Ben Crump is not a black man. He's a nigga looking for some money. He's a puppy. I don't know why black folks won't just say it. Any nigga stupid enough to not want justice is a nigga. And we need to fire them niggas. Hey, it's white boys that can get you way more on the shit that Ben Crump can. Ben Crump is stupid. You do know what his title is, right? He has nothing to do with law. He don't give a damn about prosecution. Ben Crump only cares about getting some money. That's why his profession is what he's in. Anybody that calls him just an idiot. These people not even getting no money. Because he's a civil rights attorney. He's looking for money. He's not looking. Civil rights attorneys don't prosecute. They don't help the police or the situation. They ask for money. He's an idiot. And that's what's wrong with a lot of niggas in this country. It's getting more and more niggified in the minute. The black people is getting overshadowed. They giving the niggas all the jobs. They ain't give a black person. There ain't been a black person in the White House yet. All them niggas. I use that term correctly. When a white man can use you, you the nigga. When he can use you for his agenda, you the nigga. There's a difference between Dick Gregory and a lot of different people that I listen to that they're men. There's other folks, they niggas. Jay-Z, nigga. And I'm like, we keep getting Ben Crump. Where the fuck is... Who fucks with Ben Crump? I mean, are we serious, people? Let me ask you this. Do you want justice or do you want some money? Because why don't y'all, if y'all want some money, why don't y'all just walk up and sell y'all kids to the government and let them do what the fuck they want to do to them and just give you the money? I'm talking to his family. I'm talking to his family. I'm talking to Nelson's family. I ain't from your set. I don't know you. And on top of that, Ben Crump. Why you don't want me? Why you want to talk about gangs? We talking about dumb niggas. If you in a gang, you a dumb nigga. 9 times out of 10, your gang was started by the police. Your gang was. Probably why y'all stay in jail. Is that why you go to jail a lot? And some of us don't see no jail time. Man, you must be drunk too. There's something wrong with you. We talking about Ben Crump. We talking about gang signs. Oh no, must be some weird white dude that can't stick to the topic, can't read something. There's something wrong with you motherfuckers. God damn. Y'all like Ben Crump. Y'all dumb in the motherfucker. I see why Ben Crump, that the title reminded you of throwing up a gang sign. Yeah, because Ben Crump, he's stupid. He might well throw up a white flag, a white racist sign. That's what I think. They had to call the FBI when they got the evidence in their hand. Because everybody's well connected. They done caught that. They so weird, somebody explain this to me. How in the hell do you call the Coast Guard before you call his friends and people he was with to see if he with them? How do you do that? No, they ain't scrolling if they typing. You stupid too. You must be a nigga. What does your picture look like? Yeah, you a nigga. I can tell. I can tell. You say niggas say some of the stupidest shit ever. That's what makes you a nigga stupid. Men and women don't act like that. So I'm gonna ask the question again. If you can't find your friend on 4th of July on a Friday night, would you call the people he was with? Someone real close to him? His mama? Or the Coast Guard? I believe they called the Coast Guard, but I believe they told the Coast Guard that he wasn't there yet. That's what I think. I think they called the Coast Guard and they just had to record they called the Coast Guard. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody in the Coast Guard knew. And that's why they didn't react and acted like they didn't know. Now, the one girl say the last thing she heard, he was hollering for his mama, and they just left him at the party. Hollering for his mama. Nobody even called his mama. And he hollering for her at the party. Something ain't adding up. Stupid. I mean, I don't want this society to crumble, but I'm gonna be honest to you, United States, we're done. We're cooked. It's over. We're finished. Look at the chat. We're finished. We're finished. Everybody's on some nigga shit and don't know it. Some of them don't even know it because they white, or they think they white. They don't even know. Most white people ain't never met a real white person. Well, you can say that again. Bend over. You can say that again. I just saw my uncle get recognized in the Dallas airport for being one of the oldest. I guess he was in World War II. And I thought to myself, you need to be cussing these folks out and telling them don't give you that kind of praise. But he don't know who Michael Aquino is. He don't know who he was working for. He don't know that the person that been paying his bill the whole time, they been alive. A lot of people don't know the person that been paying your bills the whole time you've been alive is Satan. If you think you going to heaven on that, I'm not trying to lead you. You need a leader. I follow the Bible. You need to find you something to follow. That's all. And who are you to respect? What do I owe you respect for? What do you do? Do you make my heart beat? Huh? What do you do that would take me out that I need to respect you? Who are you? Your kids don't even respect you. You're a child of God, so I should respect you because you're a child of God. And for what? When did you become a child of God? And why does that allow you respect? Show me in the Bible where it says that you should respect people because I'm a child of God. Because I'm pretty sure they put his son on a cross and beat him unrecognizable. Regardless of who started, I'm asking you a question. Your boy playing on Tarzan. That's your daddy. Child of God. Your boy playing on Tarzan. That's your daddy. Now I'm gonna ask you one more time. Can you please answer the question and don't get in your emotions? This is what I call. This is what I call you stupid, right? Remember I kept saying you're stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid. Now you said that the world owes you respect because you're a child of God, and they beat his real son out of control, out of unrecognizable. But I'm supposed to respect you, and you ain't did shit. But what you supposed to do? Respect you for what? What am I respecting? Again, what am I respecting? The fact that you can't answer a goddamn question? Is that what I'm respecting? You're stupid. I'll respect you stupid. There you go. You got it. I respect you stupid. I always have because, again, now it's who started it. You damn right I started this my lie, you dumb motherfucker. Didn't I start the live? I'm the one who pushed the button, you idiot. What is wrong with y'all? Are y'all okay? And I've talked to Chisholm. Yeah, Dubai. Yeah, all over the world they laughing at us. Yeah, cause look at that over there. Just look at the comments. You'll see why they laugh at us all over the world. I ask a question. Why do I respect you? Her answer was because I'm a child of God. But his real child, they didn't respect him. And I ask her again, why? What makes you above his own real son? And why do I owe you respect? Oh, I don't owe you any respect. Thank you. My point. I respect your stupid. Like the rest of the world does. We'll laugh at you because you're dumb. You're an idiot. And that's one thing in the United States we gonna do for sure. We gonna nice somebody all the way to hell. What's up, Honcho? Just talking to stupid people, just irritated with these niggas like Ben Crump and a lot of these politicians that sitting up here cashing in on his boy mama and daddy misery. It don't even look like his mama and daddy even that miserable. They about to have his funeral win Monday. And they not even trying to press charges. They trying to get some money. Hell, just put your child up for sale. Ben Crump does not do litigation in criminal court. He's not that kind of lawyer. Does that make sense, Honcho? He's a criminal. He is a civil rights attorney, in which we don't even have a civil rights division. It's been frozen indefinitely on the federal level. So who the fuck is he? What the fuck is he gonna do but be on the news? Not a damn thing. He can't. We don't have that. So now can we say that it's kind of stupid to have him even there? He also does collision and claims. He like a nigga on the TV. If you gonna get Ben Crump, why didn't you just pay one of these cheap ass niggas on the TV? They can probably get you better than he do. You'll come out better because they can't charge as much as he do. These boys, them white boys ain't even been prosecuted yet. How the hell the phone inland, but he had his phone, but you found him way out there. They didn't even give his family or the police the phone. His mama found the phone on one of them phone tracking apps. That's how she thought that's where he was with his phone. But his phone was there. They went to a whole nother place, got his car keys from somebody's house. And ain't none of these people in jail. Now, I'm not the smartest person in the world, but you might can ask for a lawyer, but at this point, I have you for accessory. I got you for accessory. You got the stuff. He dead. And if you don't have to tell me what happened, but I'm gonna throw the book at you with this accessory. And then when you tell it, I'm gonna throw the book at you anyway for the accessory. That's how it usually works. We seen the first 48. For Christ's sake, the boy who got killed, mama is a judge. Y'all don't think she probably gave him up to hold her job? Y'all don't think this might have been some kind of sacrifice? That's why ain't nobody moving nothing and making it made for TV? Kind of like Trayvon Martin. When we found out the truth about who his people was. Man, y'all better start peeping a play. Because the rest of the world, I'm telling you, they laughing at us like a motherfucker. But y'all, I got friends. And they not doing me bad like that all over the world. And I know it's going to be some pro-black folks in here. I don't give a damn about pro-black. I want pro-righteous, because when you say you pro-black, that means you got to be down with anything black folks do, whether it's right or wrong. You choose that. I'm going to be pro-righteous. I'm not going to be okay with some shit. Now, you expressing yourself in some music, I could dig that. But a lot of the things that's going on right now, let's just be honest. These niggas full of shit. Being Crump would be the furthest thing from my... wasn't Nolan Wells' mama, ain't she a judge? Fuck I need Ben Crump for? Let me see what Nolan Wells' mama his job occupation is. Kristen Wansley. Nolan Wells' mother is a judge. So the fuck I need... What's up with you, Ripsy? What the fuck do I need Ben Crump for if I'm a motherfucking judge? You mean tell me they can't get an indictment or nothing on these white boys? One white boy, they didn't, and let me make this very clear, they didn't turn the phone in. They found the phone and had to go get it from the boy, from the white boy, or wherever they got it from. They not saying exactly where, but they know who got it and where it was from. Right? They got that. They got that part, right? They got his mama a judge. Okay, so they got, wait a minute, his mama a judge. Let's put this all together, Ripsy. His mama is a motherfucking judge. They go to this boy house and get the phone. They go to this boy house and get the keys. And ain't nobody talking because they got lawyers. I'm not the smartest motherfucker in the world, but if somebody dead and you got their possessions, you in jail for accessory if you don't know a goddamn thing. No, Ripsy. I'll even bring the page up. I'll bring the page up. We'll look at it together. Let's look at it together. So I can make sure I'm reading it right and I'm not lying. Because I sure will apologize real fast. Let's look this up together. You see what I typed was Nolan Wells. What is Nolan Wells' mother occupation? Christine Woonsley. Nolan Wells' mother is a mother and public spoken person for family. It just said she was a judge. Why I do that? Now it says it just said it. Oh my goodness. This look how AI done it. Oh, it's one of Nolan's friends. Okay. So I'm wrong. Oh, so Ashley Cole, one of the friends, is a judge. Okay, you was right. I was wrong. Yeah, no, I thought it just said that. I just typed it in right before that, and I read it. That's what I'm saying. I read it. Christine Wansley, Nolan Wells' mother, is a civil rights attorney. Huh? See, every time I type in something, Rip C, every time I type in something, it give me something else. It said they couldn't tell us her occupation. Now she's a civil rights attorney. The first time it said she was a judge. Let me look at it again. Let me do it one more time and see what it says. I'm gonna do it one more time and see if it says something different. What is Nolan Wells' mother occupation? Hold on, watch this, Ripsy. Watch this. Look at this. Watch this. Watch this. Look, watch this, Ripsy. Watch this. Watch this share screen. We're gonna read it together. Because this is what it said at first. You see that? Hold on, I'm gonna make it big. Let me make it big. You see what that says? That's what it told me at first. Christine Wansley has been prominently involved in her family's. Christine Wansley, Nolan Wells' mother, is a judge. Her judicial role underscores her professional responsibilities as long as her personal dedication to her family during this time. Now, we see Copilot doesn't, this thing be lying, so we don't know what the hell. I say I don't know what the hell is this motherfucker just lying to me. You hear that say Copilot? That's Copilot. That's a Copilot. If she a judge, I got questions. You see what it say? What is Nolan Wells' mother's occupation? That is Google. Tell me something, Ripsy. When you Google it, tell me, do it say anything like this, or do it say she was a civil rights attorney? Tell me if it tell. I just want to know her occupation. Cause see, I've been on TikTok, and that's where I heard this from. His mama's a judge. So I heard some people say it already, and the groups I'm in, we don't give a damn about being Crump. That's why I'm talking bad about it. He's just a pawn. He's an expensive nigga. Not even close to manhood. Just an expensive nigga. Tell me if it say anything close to that. Let's compare. Cause I don't get it. Now when I put it in there, it says she a healthcare provider. Okay. Is she a health care provider? Okay. Where did they get she was a goddamn judge from, though? Ah, man. Yeah, it said that too. It agreed with you. That's why I say y'all gotta watch these things. It be live. We just watched it live, right? Live on here. Unless she do all this shit. No wonder they balling. If she got all them jobs, hell. But my whole thing is whether the mom is a judge or not, the fact still remains that this is my point right here. No, yeah, it's Copilot. No, it ain't actually Google. I don't think so. Now I don't think so no more. I used to think it was. I thought all search engines was just search engines, but obviously it's not. Um, but my whole thing is, regardless of any of that, how you go get the phone from over here and the keys from over here, and he way out at the lake, but somebody had to drive his car to that boy house for the after party. They say he stayed on the lake. Now it's two girls. The girl he was supposed to been talking to, cause see, you know, when the boy called his mama, he told his mama that Nolan was missing and the girl was missing. But the girl was with her family. She left with her family. She said she watched Nolan get back on the boat with them boys and go back to the mainland. The other girl said the same thing. The other girl said she would park right next to him when they went back to the mainland. Now, I'm gonna tell you one thing, his best friend full of shit. His best friend know more than anybody. But they have got the FBI involved in this case. But as y'all can see, as I've been talking, and me and Rip C been talking about this case, um, as we've been mentioning this case, there was no need to have Ben Crump there because ain't nobody been prosecuted or nothing. And now you don't have to have a criminal charge in order to have a civil case. That's incorrect. Somebody said that the other night. Well, the only way they can get a civil case charge, a civil case, is if they get if they charge them. No, that's highly incorrect. You can go to civil. If somebody civilly sues you, you don't you necessarily didn't go to jail. You never had a criminal case. If you That's what civil suits are for. They're about money. They're never about criminal. They don't have That's two different elements. Now, if they can prove he was on one of them boats and who owned the boat, they can get that person for being liable, more than likely, because he was found in the ocean. I mean, shit. Yeah, he found in the ocean. So shit. If your ass in the ocean, what I think happened, I think that I think that it was some foul play. I think it's foul play with everybody, except for his mama. I think that they know what happened to him, and that's why they called the Coast Guard before they called his mama and made up that story. See, the boy who called his mama called the Coast Guard. Or I think it might have been another one. One of them dudes that was there called the Coast Guard. Told the Coast Guard their friend was missing. The other one called the boy mama and said him and that girl was missing. That girl said, no, he got back on the boat with them. He ain't even stay here with me. We was never together. He hollered. I said, no. He went on about his business. Now, whatever happened at the after party, that's where it's at, where his keys was. Wherever house they got his keys was at the after party. Now, the other person had his phone, and I believe he had his phone because he good at tech stuff, because you know his phone was missing a lot of Snapchat or whatever they got on there. Was missing some stuff. So they had to send it in to get the memory back on it. But they all know something. And the one girl, let me see if I can't find it to play it. What she said. I'm going to try to find it. Let me see if this is it.
Somebody else. And apparently they beat Nolan to death with some sort of bar or pole. There are people that are putting out.
Nah, I'm looking for the girl call. It's a girl that called in. It's a girl that called in. I wonder if they got it on here.
That girl Henny, y'all gotta go to her channel.
Of the name of Alasia Spencer. Now, first of all, she was calling Nolan Nono. Okay, don't ask me. I don't know. I don't know why she came up with that name, but that's the name that she was calling him. And so let's read this together out loud. Y'all know I got my glasses on, so y'all know I'm going to be doing a lot of reading today. All right. So she says, bro, No didn't get into a fight at the island. It was our other friend, No and Wyatt did get into an altercation after that. Not even 10 minutes later. So pause. First, they say he didn't get into a fight at the island, but then he did get into an altercation with Wyatt 10 minutes after that. This is what this Alasia person is claiming, okay?
Yeah.
Then she goes on to say they got into it 10 minutes later because Wyatt took his phone and Evan was trying to be hard. Nolan was definitely screaming, give me my effing phone. Give me my fucking phone back, nigga. What the hell is wrong with you? So they all calm down. So that's when we head to Evan's house because he was throwing a pool party. So yes, No came to the party, and yes, he was drinking. But Wyatt and Evan and Morgan and Drew and Andrew was really, was really high, and I think they was trying to get Lucy and Natalia to try some as well. But yes, they got into it again at the pool party. It didn't end until almost 1 a.m. The pool party didn't end until almost 1 a.m. Let's continue. I know Evan mom kicked us all out. Once they started fighting, it was Andrew and Evan and Wyatt, and Warren was basically recording and laughing, saying, get him, get him. And all I could hear was No screaming, Mom. So yes, I tried helping. Then his mom came out screaming, yelling, drunk, make us leave, and was saying she was going to call the cops on us if we didn't leave her house. But they didn't let No leave. And No was by the basketball goal that was inside the pool. He was leaning over beside it, gasping for air and spitting up blood. But now his mom know. I just got off the phone with her. So this is the story that is being given, okay? If you haven't read it, this is what this girl was alleging. So here's the problems that I had with it when I first read this, okay? Number one, you're saying that the party wasn't over until 11 a.m., yet you're saying that till 1 a.m., yet at 11 a.m., you're saying that 11 p.m., excuse me, you're saying that the mom ended the party.
Yep.
Then you're saying that Nolan at 1 o'clock in the morning is over there throwing up at the pool, at the side of the pool, gasping for air, coughing up blood. But this is during the time that the parents say that they were looking for him and that Warren had called. Because I think people forget that part, that Warren called and asked the mom if she had seen Nolan, and she said no, she had not seen Nolan. Okay. She tracked down the phone. Warren called the Coast Guard. The dad went to get the...
Warren called the Coast Guard first. Now, that picture might have been in June, but Warren called the Coast Guard first. In chronological order, Warren called the Coast Guard before he called that man mama. Then he called that man mama and told that man mama that him and another girl was missing together.
Keys, all of that is going on, and you're telling me that...
And Warren, and they went and got the phone. I think they went and got it from Warren. Had the phone, but she had to track it down. They didn't submit the phone. They didn't take the phone to the police. They had no intentions on giving them that phone or them keys. They was just gonna act like they didn't know nothing.
Warren is at this party. Warren's at this party. Because that's basically what she said. She's placing Warren at this party. I had a problem with this. Now, the problem that I also have is that there are things like this that come out on social media, and it doesn't align with what the family is telling us. It doesn't align with what the family is telling us. Yes, we have a huge gap between the time that people say that they last saw Nolan to the time that Nolan was found. But I wasn't buying this. I know a lot of you do, and that's your prerogative. But I wasn't buying this story. It just didn't judge well with me.
I questioned it.
It just didn't judge well. And it didn't judge well with other people as well, because people were calling her out. If you saw something that occurred related to this case, I hope you notified the police. So then this Alasia person says, LOL, obviously I did. That's how they got his phone, because I called, LOL, and his phone and keys was on top of his Xbox. That's why they requested him to have a private autopsy, LOL, because once they came to the house, Evan and Warren had deleted everything, including the vids No posted that night, and I showed them the pic of all of them at the pool that night. So this girl is saying that she's spoken to the mom and that she sent them the pic.
That's not how they got the phone. That's not how they got the phone. She tracked that phone down with an app and sent her kinfolk to get it. Her mama and the police didn't even get that phone. She got her phone back because she sent her kinfolk over there to go get the phone. Because I think that she didn't want to go over there and embarrass.
And that she's the one that called Jax called about Jax having the keys and the wallet, the keys and the phone. And she's placing the keys and the phone on top of Jax's Xbox. Does anybody remember what the mother said? Because the mother told us that the keys was at Jack's house. The father said he went over there and he got them. And the mother told us that she sent her friend to another friend's house to go get the phone. So this girl, Alasia, is putting the phone and the Xbox together at Jax's house. And we know that that's not true because that's not what the family told us, okay? So this other person asked her, so he dies at a pool party, and then they loaded him up and took him to the island and dumped him, yet keep his phone and keys. There was people that was skeptical of this story from the giddy up, okay? So this person comes in and I guess they trying to help this Alasia girl. And they say, no, he hadn't been dumped yet. You're clearly not following the timeline. The mom and dad looked for Nolan the day of 7/5. They searched the entire island with the Cajun Navy. Pause. You're wrong as well, Amber Monroe, because they didn't search the day with the Cajun Navy. See, I am convinced that reading may not have been so fundamental in a lot of these people's lives.
Man, hold up.
Okay? The details are not detailing. If you paid attention, if people listen to understand and comprehend instead of listening for emotion or listening for a click like and a viewable title or something to grab on to go live and all that. No digs at anybody. I'm just saying.
I'm deep.
The parents did not look for him with the Cajun Navy.
They sure didn't.
The father said, and I'm going to play the video because I listened to what the father said. I listened to what the mother said because I wanted to know what happened. Okay. I want the truth. I don't want salacious headlines. I don't want scandalous conspiracy theories. I want to know the truth of what happened to this young man. Okay, it became a story that the nation is invested in and interested in, and I want to know what happened. So Amber Monroe has this wrong as well. Okay, the father said that the coach called him and they got up at 5 a.m. in the morning and went out there to Horn Island.
Yep.
And the coach and the father searched the island for Nolan. We're live, Kristen.
Right.
Searched the island for Nolan. So it wasn't the Cajun Navy. All right. The body shows up morning of the 6th. It's clear they dumped his body that night or early morning of the 6th. The autopsy will determine the length of time the body has been in the ocean. This case won't be a mystery much longer. Those people never imagined his death would get this much coverage and an independent autopsy. They believe their little town could protect these killers. Okay, so Alasia thanked this Amber person for jumping on and I guess having her back. But people are not, they were not judging with this. Okay. Then she goes on to call someone ignorant as shit. I ain't got time for none of this. No, ain't never coming back. This is his real friends and family have to deal with. What the fuck? They even canceled practice because of the threats to Wyatt and Evan. Ain't nobody playing or joking about none of this shit. It hurts. Okay. So Vonnie says they called the Coast Guard at 11 p.m. Stop. So again, these are people calling out the inconsistencies in the timeline that she has. So she says they definitely didn't call the Coast Guard. Stop, because the mother confirmed that they did call the Coast Guard. that Warren called the Coast Guard.
Right.
That's what the mother said.
So did.
The Coast Guard, after saying they didn't get a call, was able to connect that the call that they got at 11 something on the 4th was in fact a phone call related to Nolan.
Yep.
So her saying they didn't call the phone, the Coast Guard is going against what the parents are saying.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so she says they definitely didn't call the Coast Guard. LOL. That's something you can read yourself or go to the live stream where No-No's mother even said it in front of thousands. LOL. Nobody called at 11 p.m. Ma'am, please stop speaking on something that you have no clue on what you are saying and never was there. LOL. Please go read your Bible and ask God, why do y'all keep killing us? Thanks. I hope you be blessed, Karen. Now, let me say this. And you see right here, the comment that this lady Vonnie was responding to was deleted. Alasia has her facts misconstrued. Okay? Her facts ain't faxing. But you know what else? I ain't even gonna do y'all like that. I ain't even gonna get y'all all into all of every little bit and grit and detail, because I did post this on Official That Girl Henny on Instagram, and you could pause and read all of this for yourself. But I'm giving you a gist of how she's responding to things that people are calling out. And these things that people are saying are things that the family has said.
Yep, and that's where I sat with it with that too, with her. I was like, she muddying up the water. Somebody must have paid her to muddy up the water. That's what that's called, muddying up the water. And because she knows something and she publicly stated it, they should use that against her and go get her. See if she lying.
Okay.
Like, for real. That's what they need to do to her. I'm sorry. I'm just looking for my little old click to be on. And they on. Let me get off of here. I'll holler at y'all. My little old click on.